that I need all of the lights that metal to the brakes. I do this shit for real.
Alright guys, welcome to the channel. As you've seen in our first video, we kind of introduced you guys to a few cars we had going on. My main squeeze wasn't here, so I want to introduce you to him. It's Jonathan. He's pretty quiet. He's gonna stick to himself, but you'll see him in the channel from time to time. But this main video is all to focus about the shop truck. So we'll go over here and look at it. So it is a 1972 C20. It is originally a long bed truck. It is still 8 lug, 14 bolt rear end underneath it in the back. Pretty stock suspension, really. It's got springs on it, single adjustable shocks that are probably 15 years old, and it's got drop spindles up front. We actually kind of acquired this truck through a buddy of ours. He brought it was for sale in Oregon, brought it to my attention. He decided that he kind of thought he wanted it, so he bought it, he got it, thought it was gonna be too much for him, wasn't really what he wanted to fit. So within like, I don't know, 2 weeks, I grabbed it. It actually came to us for some repairs because it had tons of little things going on with it. And then I drove it and we ended up taking a acquire of it. We've got a 50 that we'll probably put on the channel as well. It's going to end up leaving us. We're going to finish it and sell it, but this is a replace of the 50. It was mainly done, so we kind of jumped aboard on it and just took care of it. It is a Gen 4 6.0 base with a built 80E. Right now it's got an 80mm VS racing on it. We're going to change that to an 88 here soon. It is on a Holley Terminator X Max setup, obviously, because it's got the 88 in it, or the 80E in it. Some things that we've done is we've upgraded the fuel system, changed it completely around. Still had stock rails and stuff on it, so now it's got fast rails on it that we made brackets for it to fit. Hellcat primary pump, 450 Walbro, secondary pump that comes on with 5 pounds of boost. Aeromotive regulator setup. We did twin Mac valves, through onboard air on it, so we can actually control the boost levels. It's on E85, of course. We'll go around to the back and I'll show you a few cool little things about it. So we've got a couple little things in the bed. It has been tugged. It was already done like that before, but toolbox all works. Everything's functional. We actually have stuff in there we use. It's also how you get to your fuel pumps. So it's pretty cool. It's actually still a stock tank setup with an aftermarket sending unit installed. Pretty cool. Then everyone, before we end up doing the onboard air, everyone asked about the cooler, what was in the cooler, and we always said that's just a cooler, man. And then so I needed a place to put onboard air, so I thought, you know, everyone seemed almost disappointed that there was nothing cool in there. So I made a little setup. It just drops right in, so if I ever got to maintenance it or service it, we can just unplug a couple of quick disconnects on the outside of the cooler, take the whole setup, the cooler can absolutely stay. So as far as the interior goes, it's pretty basic. It's got a NRG quick release steering wheel setup, the aftermarket steering wheel that we put on it. It's got line lock on the left for the red button. The right red button is for the 2-step launch control, and the green button is the go scramble button. Wiring's kind of messy right now. We were about to miss a race, so we had to kind of rush and get to it. It's got a Teletronics dash setup in it. This truck was a base model, had no AC, no radio. It was just base can be. It does have 4 6s in it now. It's got a Bluetooth little head unit that just sits in the center console. That way you can just jump in, my phone connects, and we just roll on with it. You'll see this progress a little bit more than what it is now, but right now we just no prep race it, drive it, you know, pretty much every day when it's nice out, go get parts and stuff. So you're just going to see us in this truck quite a bit, so I just kind of want to go ahead and introduce it to the channel. It is on a Hoosier Slick as of right now, 28. The rear wheel has been widened to a 12-inch wheel, so that's the reason that 28 kind of looks a little bit smaller. We're going to move it over to a radial, that way we kind of fit better in the classes. We kind of get in some trouble trying to enter a radio class with the Slick, obviously, so it ends up putting us with a crutch, had to get people to hit and stuff like that, and it's all about fun for us, but we still want to be able to fit the classes. Really, honestly, goals for the truck is it may or may not get a trans breaker eventually. May or may not change to just you know, with manual valve body, to a shifter setup on it, 88mm, and that's it. I mean, we're pushing that 80. I mean, it's guts getting pushed out. I won't say times or mile an hour or anything, but I will say truck C's on the scramble anywhere from about 20 to 22 pounds, and that's it. I mean, we just, like I said, we no prep, no race, no time it. So we're gonna have to keep those numbers kind of hush hush. But it's not nothing crazy fast or anything. It's just fun. Suspension's super basic, nothing fancy. But yeah, we'll put on the lift one day and we'll show some guys underneath it, because a lot of people don't believe that it is mainly stock suspension, because it does run good. It's ran pretty good with some pretty fast guys. All right, guys, I just want to end the video there. Short little clip just to introduce the shop truck to everybody. Again, you know, if you guys like the videos, awesome. Get any ideas of what you'd like to see, any kind of how-to videos or anything that you're interested in of what we do, let me know. Comment. I'll react with everybody, and we'll continue to push product out there that you all like to see. But I appreciate everybody, and have a good day.
Started at the bottom, but I'm next guy. Went from top 5 to the best 5. And if last year left you all impressed, I hope you know that everything before was just a test drive.